Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show. And just like that, we're getting our first look at the new season of the Sex and the City spinoff. Then, people are outraged again, not over beer this time, but over flounder? And Stephanie Hansen is back with the good and bad of seasonal trendy food items. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day.
You're a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that. We are live. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to the Jason Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Now, say hello to my sidekick, sister from another mister. It's Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm great.
What?
I just noticed there's something behind me that is
What
not
is-
usually
Oh,
behind
Lord.
me.
Now we're not going to explain what. Leo, take the shot of 6, please, or 7.
Hello.
There we go. There's a flamingo back there.
Yes.
And Baby Yoda, which Baby Yoda's been back there. All I can say is go to Facebook and watch the Jason Show before the show on our Facebook page, and you'll see why that caused utter chaos in our pre-show meeting. And I mean utter chaos. And it was all orchestrated by photographer Eric.
Who else?
I mean, who else? Yeah, right there.
There it is. Is it on its potty?
And
It's on its potty.
let me tell you, if you're not seeing things, that flamingo is in fact sitting on a toilet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just FYI.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Usually we start off the show, Kendall and I tell you some stories, blah, blah, blah. But today we have so much. Okay, Leo, over here. We have so much hot dish. We're just going to get started right now because you'll see why. Let's get started, everybody. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. We got trailers, we got stories. Unfortunately, we're going to start with some sad news. Sad news from the world of daytime TV. In the last hour, we learned that former talk show host Jerry Springer has passed away at the age of 79. TMZ, per usual, broke the news just a little while ago, actually, about a half hour. Jerry, you guys know this, hosted his very popular but controversial talk show for 27 seasons. Known for his audience fights, his hot button topics, hair pulling, chair throwing, body slamming, everything. A spokesperson for Jerry says he died after a brief illness. I think he was diagnosed with cancer a few months ago. Before his TV career, Jerry was the mayor of Cincinnati. He was a member of the city council. You didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, Jerry was a politician way before he became a talk show host. And I remember, I'm from the Chicagoland area, and the NBC station there called NBC WMAQ, they ran Jerry Springer in Chicago, and that's also where Jerry taped, I believe, until the last back half of his run. I think he moved out to Connecticut. But anyway, they shot the show in the NBC Tower. Well, people were outraged because right before I moved from there in the late 90s, the NBC station put Jerry on to do commentaries. And they had an anchor, a very distinguished anchor, quit in protest. It was a huge scandal for that station. Anyway, that aside, people can laugh at it, and you should, the absurdity of the Jerry Springer Show. But you got to give the man and his team credit where credit was due. That show ran for 27 years, and that's not an accident. And there were seasons where, the Oprah Winfrey Show, during its entire run, the Oprah Winfrey Show was #1. And I'm talking like season average, #1. But Jerry Springer was one of 1 or 2 shows, the only show, I think there's one more, but Jerry beat Oprah a couple times. And no other show could really do that. No other show could really touch Oprah. And the stations really Oprah's affiliates wanted Oprah to kind of be a little more sensational. They're like, oh, be like Jerry, he's beating you in Philadelphia. And she's like, no. But anyway, you got to give him credit. You know, his show was ridiculous, but people liked it. I mean, their reruns still do well. Even I think that we used to go up against reruns of Jerry Springer in the first, and Jerry's reruns used to beat us sometimes. I mean, I'm not proud of that, but you know, I mean, you know, sometimes though, you know, me or fighting, go ahead and watch fighting. I get it, yeah.
I was not allowed to watch Jerry Springer because I was like that age that I shouldn't have been watching it. So I always had to have my finger on the remote if I was going to watch it so I could push like back to the Disney Channel. You know, like, oh, but they're about
Did you really
to fight.
do that?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, that's funny.
All the time.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah. Next up, but R.I.P. Jerry. R.I.P. Next up, and just like that, it's season 2. The trailer, the teaser for the Sex and the City spinoff, season 2 dropped yesterday. We'll talk about it on the other side. Let's look at it.
I got the list.
What list? There's a whole brouhaha at school about this list.
For real?
Our lunchtime fodder is not usually this lowbrow, I swear.
Really? Who have you been eating with?
It's a big step up for Che and me.
I've been having exit out of grief sex. It's just sex.
The world has changed since you've been out there. Men have feelings too.
Life's too short not to try something new.
And just like that, I realized some things are better left in the past. But maybe not everything.
Did Leo do an Ursula again?
Leo!
Did he cut off before we saw Aiden? No, we saw him for a brief second.
Oh, that wasn't long enough.
Leo. Anyway, not Leo's fault. Anyway, Aiden is back, everyone. Aiden is back.
You don't like Aiden?
Executive producer Jeff isn't an Aiden fan. Are you an Aiden fan?
Oh, I've always had a crush for Aiden. I've always been Team Aiden.
Always, yeah.
Always.
I liked Big, but I was also I liked out of all of Carrie's other Burger and
who was the French?
the Russian?
The Russian guy.
Mikhail Brishka. I hated that. I hated that plot line. Hated it in the final season. Oh, I hated it.
Loathed it entirely.
Loathed it. Let me say this about this. This season looks like what we want. It's the fun of Sex and the City. And I get why season 1 had to be a little heavy, but also we're not coming to Sex and the City to learn life lessons. Let's just be honest. I mean, you know what I mean? And season 1 tried really hard for that, but
It looks good.
It looks good.
I'm wondering if there's going to be more sexy scenes. I just feel like there weren't a lot.
Well, it looks like everyone's naked, and that. Yeah. Anyway, the new season, by the way, will hit Max because remember, HBO Max is changing to Max in May. I know, right? It's confusing, but it'll be on Max in June. Next, outrage in the Little Mermaid community.
Oh, not again.
I've never read something like that in my life. Outrage in the Little Mermaid community. Photos have been released. They call them character posters from the new live-action Little Mermaid movie from Disney. And some people are, some of the Little Mermaid people are mad about the non-human characters. And let's just say there are some opinions out there. So let's look at some of the characters, okay? First up, here's Scuttle, okay? Now, Scuttle, yeah. Scuttle looks cute, okay? Scuttle, by the way, will be voiced by Awkwafina. I love that. Next is Sebastian, okay? People are freaking out. They're like, he looks like a crab. He is a crab! Yeah. He'll be played by David Diggs, okay? Yeah. And finally, and this is what America is horrified by, Flounder. That's Flounder. That Flounder will be voiced by Jacob Tremblay. People are outraged that Flounder looks like a flounder. Yeah, that he's actually, they didn't cartoon him up a little bit. This was the same beef that people had with Jon Favreau's live-action Lion King. People were like, they made it too
real.
Photorealistic, they call it.
About talking fish.
I know.
Too real.
I know, people seriously. I mean, we are really, I mean, between beer and fish, we're really getting mad at the wrong things. I mean, really.
Life is tough.
Life is really short to worry about a photorealistic flounder. I just, you know. Just saying. Next in the dish, today is the day. It's James Corden's last Late Late Show. And our second to last story we'll ever do on James Corden. I doubt it. Yesterday he was on Stern, and Howard pressed him about walking away from millions of dollars from CBS. Listen.
If I allow myself to think about the financial aspects of walking away from this, it makes my chest tight, because I get it. Why would you do such a thing? But then the truth is, time with my parents, to be able to call my dad on a Thursday and go, "What are you doing today?" And he say, "Nothing." And I say, "Do you want to go for lunch?" That is a feeling that I'll just never, ever, ever get back. And one day the time's going to come, and it's not up to us when that is or when we choose it. But the phone's going to ring, and that option's not going to be there anymore. And to have missed out on those moments in exchange for money doesn't feel like a good decision. And I'm so aware of time. I feel like time is playing tricks on me in a way that I am deeply uncomfortable with.
James's last show, again, is tonight over there on CBS.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. And we've said this a lot. I really think I have friends, and myself actually too. I think everybody, and James kind of mentioned it, I think a good number of humans recalibrated during the pandemic. You know, what matters to them, what the priorities are. You know, my buddy Alexis on the radio show, we talk about that. People just, you know, move the dial a little bit of like, oh, that used to matter a lot. I used to care about photorealistic fish, but now I'm just, you know what I mean? Now I want to have dinner with my dad. Now I used to care what Kid Rock drank in his recreational time, but now, you know, I don't care so much anymore. Yeah. I don't know if I ever really cared what Kid Rock drank, but that's just me. We have a lot more to come. Stay right there. We'll be back after this. Back in a moment. As we mentioned, tonight is the final Late Show with James Corden over there on CBS. And last night, they performed their final Crosswalk the Musical. Josh Gad, Jane Krasowski joined them. Oh, it's going to be great. Let's look at this. It's our Late Night Rewind. Baby.
Let's go. Come on. There we go. Got the canes. Okay. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow.
Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow.
There's no people like show. They are low. Yesterday they told me you're not so far. That night you were where you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung their star. Let's go on with the show. Yes.
And that's it. The last one. You know, friends, I'm just so glad that that's over. I always, you know what? I don't, no, because I always got anxiety. No, listen to me. You know what I'm going to say? I don't mean to be a little morbid, but people are crazy. People, you know what I'm going to say now, audience? People are downright crazy. And I always thought somebody's going to run somebody over. I always worried about that. So I'm glad that that's the last one. No one got hurt.
I never thought about that. I experienced joy the whole time.
I experienced joy with trepidation. Oh. Yeah. Speaking of joy with trepidation, here's our next guest. It's the joyful, with a little bit of trepidation from the Hollywood Raw podcast. It's Dax Holt, everyone.
Hello, Jason. Hello, audience.
What?
I said, hello, Jason. Hello, audience.
Hello. Dax, you live in California. I mean, there are crazy people everywhere, but you know what I mean? I always worried about that in the crosswalk.
Yeah, they're extra crazy here in California, for sure. But I would be so excited if I was driving down Beverly Boulevard and got to see that. I mean, the amount of people he's had go out and do one of those crosswalks has been unbelievable. His show is really fun. You know what I realized, though, Jason?
What, buddy?
I don't think I have ever watched his show on television once. It's always been a YouTube, clips here and there. They changed the game when it came to actually making a show presentable on YouTube. Like, they crushed it. And I'm a huge fan of the show, never having watched it on CBS.
He said that. He said it before, but he just was, we just talked about he was on Stern. And he said that's how he sold this to CBS. He said, we got to change the game because people Kendall's age, people are not consuming shows at 12:30 at night. They're not watching it from start to finish. They're watching it like we are the next day, clip form. Yeah.
100%.
Anyway.
Yep.
Who did you chat with this week, buddy?
We had Wells Adams. A lot of people that love The Bachelor, Bachelor in Paradise will know that name, but Wells was famously on The Bachelorette, then went to Bachelor in Paradise as a contestant, then became the bartender at Bachelor in Paradise, then got an upgrade to the Master of Ceremonies on Bachelor in Paradise. He's become a really well-known funny guy off the Bachelor Nation, for Bachelor Nation, I mean. And he's also married to Sarah Hyland from Modern Family. So we had him on the podcast this week. He is such a great guy. We had such a fun time chatting just about the rocket launch of his career. I mean, he started off in radio, but then, got this Bachelor gig and just made the best out of it. He's got a bunch of other things. He's got his own podcast. He's got a Hulu show. He's doing a lot of stuff. But, we want to... Tell us what it's been like, but also tell us how the heck you met Sarah Hyland. Like, how did that all come about? And, he said that she was a big fan of the show and started talking about some of the dinners that he's been to where it's been the whole cast of Modern Family and then him sitting at the table. And he just said they are so funny that, and he will recount all these stories about what it's like having dinner with all these people. Because my first question was, you've got that big of a cast. Who's the funniest person, in your opinion, on that cast? So he goes through it and explains the whole thing. It's a really fun interview this week.
Are we going to have to listen to the podcast, or can you tell us who he said?
He said Ty Burrell.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. I mean, we're still going to listen. Let's be clear. We're still going to listen.
He said Ty, and then he said Jesse Ferguson.
Oh, yes.
And he just said they will go back and forth, basically entertaining each other, but entertaining everyone else in the meantime. And then he talked about his actual first date with Sarah and how it was an Emmys party and how, she invited him and he had no idea that it was such a big deal. And he, embarrassed himself numerous times at the party, just trying to, be funny or join in, and just kept putting his foot in his mouth. But it's a great episode and a listen, I promise.
Can't wait to listen. Thank you, buddy. Have a good week.
Thank you.
See you next week,
guys.
Follow, support Dax, Hollywood Raw, wherever you get your podcast. Just hit that subscribe button. Ooh, I couldn't wait to get on the show today. I am worked up about this, and it's not about a fish. The Carol Burnett birthday special aired last night on NBC, and I have a few thoughts. But first, here's the first thing we're going to show you, and I have thoughts on this. So, the Carol Burnett show theme was one of the best theme songs in television, okay? And I don't know if you know this, some people do. It has words to it, okay? And Carol would sing it. Carol actually sang it on her final episode. Well, Katy Perry sang it last night, and take a listen.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
No.
What?
No. You like that?
What's wrong with it?
Everything.
Okay, well,
everything.
Be specific.
Well, I get it. I know. Executive producer Jeff is looking at me with eyes of judgment. I know that that's Katy Perry's voice. I get it. That's why Katy Perry shouldn't have sang that song, because she's not the right person to sing that song. It is awful. That is awful. That is. We're so glad we had this time together. That's not the song. No. Anybody else would have. And I'm a fan of Katy. Katy is wrong for that song. Just saying.
Okay.
And she came out with the Alexis Carrington Colby outfit. No. Also, the people that did that show, you did a disservice to Carol Burnett. You really did. It was really bad. It was disjointed. It was awkward. The edits were weird. And then you put Carol. It was a Carol Burnett birthday special, and we never heard from Carol. Carol was sitting right there on a Home Goods clearance couch down there. Look at that. And then you made then they brought people up to introduce little clip packages, and then you awkwardly sat them next to Carol like a couple eating on the same side of a booth at a restaurant.
What is wrong with this?
Everything is wrong with that, and that's a topic for a different day. Anyway, so you have them awkwardly sitting next to each other, and then there was really no rhyme or reason for why this person was there, why this person was there, why was Darren Criss there? Why it was just
got a great voice.
There's a lot of people that have a great voice, but I'm talking about it was like they went out and they went into Hollywood and they said, "Hey, come on in. We're doing a Carol Burnett special." No one really explained. Very few explained why they were there. And then Vicki Lawrence was there, and they didn't give her enough time. And then she introduced her clip that she picked was weird. It was. I know. I just thought out of all the clips, I'm just telling you, this is just my opinion. I just thought it was just awkward. Everything was awkward. The way it was edited, it was just like weird fake applause. They just did to me, they did Carol wrong. And it was just a vessel for clips. They would have done themselves better to just put on 2 hours of the best of Carol Burnett clips and had Carol introduce them, because that was weird.
Maybe she
It was
didn't want
weird.
that. Maybe she liked her party, okay?
I hope she did. She deserves it. My beef isn't with Carol. My beef is because Carol deserved way better than that service offered her. I'm just saying. And I thought I was going to be alone on this. I talked about this on the radio show, and we were inundated with emails, people feeling as awkward as I did. It was just disjointed. And like Cher got up there. I waited the whole hour for Cher. She got up there, and it was like listless. It was like nobody really guided them of what to say. Cher's story really didn't have an end to it. It was just weird. It was just poorly produced. And Carol Burnett, being a TV icon, deserved way better than what NBC gave her yesterday. That's my point. There, I'm just saying.
So feisty.
Time to meet today's JVIP. It was. The clips were great. I laughed at all the clips. I just literally.
Let's go to JVIP. I'm scared.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Kelly Waska from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. When asked about what she likes about the show, she was basically all of it. She says we're hilarious, and she loves all the 80s and 90s references because that was her time as well. Kelly also loves Kendall and the banter back and forth between Kendall and the rest of the team. Kelly's going to get a Jason Show mug. She's also entered to win the monthly grand prize that includes being a VIP guest in the audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $150 gift card to the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We love them. We're going to take a break. We have much more ahead. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment.
Coming up in just a little bit, chances are you've heard of or tried Trader Joe's seasonal items, but which ones are actually good? Foodie queen Stephanie Hansen is back with her definitive list. That and more when we come back.
Welcome back. Well, everyone, spring is here, and so are spring food products. Trader Joe's is known for its seasonal products. People love them. But what is good? That's right, Aaron loves them. What is good and what is not so good. Here with the taste test, we've been wanting to do this for a while, is our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen.
Hi, guys!
We've been wanting to break this down for a while. First of all, did I scare you with my Carol Burnett defense?
No, I found it hilarious. People have likened me to Carol Burnett my whole life. Because she's sort of just physically comedic and funny, and she has really funny faces and kind of batty eyes like I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I see it. No.
Yeah.
I just love her.
I love it when you get wound up.
Well, and because I love her, and she deserved the best.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Katy Perry's song did kind of sound like a death march.
It sounded like it was a funeral and not a celebration.
Yep.
Okay, so these are products. You were busy. You went shopping, my friend.
It all sort of started organically because I was at my book club and someone was like, "Hey, did you try the rosé?" And I was like, "No." So they said, "I want you to try the rosé." So
I love that you have a book club.
There's this pretty pink bubbly.
I do. I'm complimenting you. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I love my book club.
I know you do.
So they're like, "Hey, did you try the rosé?" I said, "No."
Okay, well, I want to just go ahead and try it right now. I mean,
and I said,
don't bother talking. We're good stuff.
I said, "Oh, that's really delicious."
Yeah.
And then later on, I got a little information about the rosé, and I asked my wine snobby friend, "Hey, have you had the rosé?" And
I'm sure she loves being called your wine snobby friend.
She would laugh, actually.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, yeah, I loved it. Like, did you bring it? Who made it?" And I was like, "It's $4.49 from Trader Joe's." $4.49.
Because can I tell you how this was described to me?
No.
No, I can't?
Oh, yes, you can.
I'm like, I love you, but it's my show.
Okay.
No, this was described to me. Tell me if the person was being overly dramatic. They said that this rosé changed your life.
Well, because $4.49, if you're like having a big party, which I do a lot,
right there,
or a big gathering, like wine and food is getting real expensive. So I was like, you mean I could just decant this and put it in like something else and no one would know?
Are you really decanting Trader Joe's rosé?
If I was at the lake, I might put it in a pitcher and float flowers on it, something fancier. I might. Okay, try this
You
one.
know what I would do at the lake if I had it? Drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah. You know.
So would the audience. Okay, what am I doing?
This is a Vinho Verde. So it's appley, it's perry. Again, effervescent. It's from Portugal.
Oh, again, I said this, Leslie Miller was talking about this. There was an era of my life where I drank a Vinho Verde a lot. And I got out of it because it got a little sweet. This is good, though.
$4.99.
Yeah. That's real good.
I know. Like, just again, you're on the pontoon. You want something. Okay, we're gonna skip that for just a second and go to something a little savory.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Trader Joe's herbal popcorn.
Okay.
What
kind of herbs?
Well, chives, dill. I actually can't eat popcorn anymore because I promised my family.
You just put it in your mouth.
Well, that was just one kernel.
Literally, are you gonna die? I mean, what? No. Okay.
But I was eating so much popcorn, I was having digestive issues. So I'm off popcorn. I know, it is. I know, it's a very weird thing.
Well, just in case, we do have a very small toilet for you. Yeah, right here. Ooh. Oh!
Tablecloth. Oh no! Gosh, you're fast. You didn't even get one little ounce of anything on you. And there's like weird, like those are like the things that are floating in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell you what that is.
No,
so
it's okay.
We will.
It's just sand.
It's just sand.
It's sand.
Let's continue.
Okay.
So do you actually like this herbal popcorn?
I do, very much. And if I was eating popcorn, I'd be eating a truckload of it. It's delicious, and it's herby, and it's got like a little nutritional yeast, so it's kind of cheesy.
Mom,
yeah,
my mother is like you. She lives on popcorn.
Yeah, that's all
Mom,
I eat.
you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, my love.
This one is just moving along. I know you like a good Hatch chili, and I do too. I was just in New Mexico.
Yeah.
This is the Hatch chili salsa. You guys, if you're making like enchiladas or having a party, this Hatch chili salsa is fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah, fantastic. It's medium spiced.
It's not overly spicy.
You really taste the Hatch chilies.
You do.
Which are like, they taste different than any other chilies. They're so good.
It is very unique. It is very unique.
Yes, and delicious.
In a great way. Okay, stay right there. We're gonna clean up this mess.
We got a few more things to try.
When we come back. Back in a moment. Stephanie Hansen, this audience is great today. I love it. Yeah. Stephanie Hansen's back. She's testing out seasonal food products from the TJ, the Trader Joe's. Where are we going next?
Okay, I'm gonna have you try the dill pickle peanuts.
Okay.
I love everything dill pickle. Do you want me to try it?
What? Yeah, I want you to.
But will you have one too?
Sure.
Okay, we'll both have one together.
Of course I will.
I love dill pickle anything.
I love peanuts.
Here, don't swallow it. I know, Here, and I have something good that you can wash it down. They are like moldy gym socks. They're so bad. They're not even a 1 out of 5 stars. They're like, barely you can swallow it. Oh, so bad. Okay, we're gonna go to something nice. Here.
That is really bad.
Beyond bad.
I'm not being Jason.
No,
that's really.
It's real bad.
That is heinous.
And I almost felt bad giving it to you, but not exactly. Okay. This is.
Come here, Aaron. Come here. Come here.
I
want Aaron to come here. Come here.
Are you gonna make me eat it?
Yeah.
I sure am.
Is this all because of the cake thing?
Yep.
Are we still getting you back for voting for me as the best coconut cake?
No, those are terrible.
Like, just real bad.
I feel like you should return them.
Nothing pickly, just bad, musty, dusty.
Go ahead and give these to the audience. No, go ahead, yeah. Okay.
Okay, cleanse your palate with the lemon elderflower soda, 60 calories a can. I'm having the strawberry rhubarb.
This is lemon elder.
Lemon elderberry, elderflower. These are fantastic.
Oh, this makes up for that.
Calories.
Whatever heinous thing I put in my mouth a few minutes ago. Yeah.
60 calories.
Oh,
they're so delicious. And they're perfect with gin or vodka too, let's not lie.
Oh.
I know.
This second one, wait. Aaron, have you had
strawberry rhubarb?
This is amazingly good. This one is great. The strawberry rhubarb. Rhubarb strawberry soda. This is real good. And I can imagine this with just a little bit of vodka. I mean, just a little bit.
And very rhubarb forward, which is an unusual flavor to replicate that, you know, we grow a lot of rhubarb in the cold climates, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need you to try this because it's super spicy, but Trader Joe's, come on. Do we need sriracha sprinkle? Like, can't we just use sriracha? And like, salmon rub. Like, can't you just have rub? Why do we have to have so many special spices? I know. I got a little wound up about it. I did. Everything but the bagel. And pizza seed. Like, they just are making all these spice blends and calling them these like super crazy things.
I will tell you though, my better half found out there's a sriracha. Is that how you really?
Sriracha. That's
Sriracha?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole life, but that there is a shortage. There is a shortage. He can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, you can find it. I'll find him some. That was like, it's like.
You just threw shade to Colin Matheson.
I kinda did. Because it's like when there's a chicken wing shortage during Super Bowl season. Like, it's just a marketing ploy. You can find it. Okay, sorry, Kyle.
God, I love you.
I don't want to run out of time before we miss. Okay.
Oh, the cookies.
So we have an ube cookie. Everything ube is at Trader Joe's. Purple. It's actually a yam. A yam, like a sweet potato, but it's a yam. And they're real good. But they're very sweet. Like on a sweetness scale, it's a 10.
I'll pass on that.
Little coconutty. Okay.
I'll pass.
These got a 4.5 out of 5 on a review page. People are loving them.
You know why?
Because they're super sweet.
Too sweet. Okay.
Okay, last, but certainly not least, the chocolatey sandwich coffee cookie JoJo. You gotta really like coffee, and Jace likes coffee a lot. He goes to Starbucks every day.
I enjoy these.
Mm-hmm.
But they are. These are very chocolate or very coffee-y though.
They're like eating a chocolate-covered espresso bean.
Yeah.
So if that's your jam, get these because they're good.
There we go.
So that's some of the new products at Trader Joe's.
Everything Steph talked about will be on our website, stephaniesdish.com. We'll also be posting both segments on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Just search for Jason Show TV. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. That is really good.
I know.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. So, one of the biggest movies of the year is now available to watch at home starting this week. Scream 6, I saw it, I loved it. It's available for digital purchase. You can also stream it on Paramount Plus. The movie stars Courtney Cox, she's back. Jenna Ortega and Hayden Panettiere, she's back from Scream 4. Scary movies in honor of Scream 6. Scary movies are the inspiration for game time. Here we go. So, just like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, countless stars got their start in horror movies. Today, you have to match the famous face to the slasher flick. Playing today in studio, to my left, it is Tasha and Kendra, everybody. Okay, hands up buzzers. Now, this is multiple choice, so it's even easier. I'm going to give you the 3 choices and then buzz in as soon as you know. Here we go. We're going to start with George Clooney. Did he star in Return of the Killer Tomatoes, Swamp Thing, or Freddy's Revenge? Tasha.
Freddy's Revenge.
No. Kendra, over to you. Return of the Killer Tomatoes or Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing.
No. Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Good job,
I mean, you know, it's everyone's favorite movie. So, yeah. Okay, hands up buzzers. Here's your next one. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Did he star in Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Children of the Corn? Kendra.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
You are right! And he had a great death scene, I'm just going to say. It was really good. Scared me as a child. Okay, here we go. Speaking of friends, Jennifer Aniston's next.
Oh, Leprechaun.
Kendra, was it Troll 3, Scream, or Leprechaun?
Leprechaun.
Yes! Did you see Leprechaun? Yes, you did.
I did.
Kendra was like, I'm not going to wait. Yeah, I know it. Boom.
I know that one.
There we go. Let's move to Leonardo DiCaprio. Savage Harvest, Critters 3, or Past Midnight?
Girl.
Kendra.
Critters 3.
Critters 3!
Good job. I like scary movies. I don't.
Aaron Schwab wins the day for picking the greatest players ever. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. Let's get you in here, Tasha. I know you're going to get this next one. No, you, please. Here we go. Angela Bassett. Was she in Critters 5, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Urban Legend? Tasha.
Urban Legend.
No. Kendra, over to you. Critters or Nightmare?
Critters.
Critters 5 is right. Yes. And who the hell knew there were a Critters 5? Did you know?
No.
Okay, I was just making.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a classic.
Okay.
Kevin Bacon is next. Was Kevin in Sleepy Hollow, Brain Dead, or Friday the 13th?
Sleepy Hollow.
No.
Oh.
No. Kendra, is it Brain Dead or Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th.
Yes! Yes, the original.
Yeah.
Oh my, this is fantastic. You guys are great. Okay, Kendra, Tasha, hands above buzzers. Let's move to Julia Louis-Dreyfus. God, I love her. Was she in Troll, Idle Hands, or Bride of Chucky? Tasha.
Bride of Chucky.
No. Troll or Idle Hands, Dan?
Idle Hands.
No.
Oh, she got it!
Okay. I gotta tell you.
I got it.
In 8 seasons, we've never had someone try that. Yeah. When you have no other options.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead. Okay, where the hell are we? There we are. Paul Rudd. Halloween 6, Leatherface, or Child's Play? Kendra.
Halloween 6.
You are good. Yes, yes. The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yeah, I love those movies.
I do too. I love Halloween. It's my favorite franchise.
I know, me too.
Do you not like it?
No.
Okay, yeah. It's like,
I love it.
she doesn't like scary movies? Way to go, Aaron. Here we go. Tom Hanks. Was he in Ravenous, He Knows You're Alone, or Urban Legend?
No.
Tasha.
He Knows You're Alone.
You got one! Tasha, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud. Okay, here we go. We have 2 more. Renee Zellweger. Was she in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, Drag Me to Hell, or Jeepers Creepers? Kendra.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You are right. Yes, yes. Okay, here's our final one. Tasha, you could catch up here. Charlize Theron. Scream, Children of the Corn 3, or Bride of Chucky? Tasha.
Bride of Chucky. No.
I love you so much, Tasha, but no, Kendra?
Children of the Corn.
You are right! Now wait, Kendra, did you see Children of the Corn 3?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the first 2, and they have a new installment that's
I know they do. Can we have Kendra back to do movie reviews? Can we just, Congratulations to today's players. They're both going home with a Jason Chubb mug. There we go. Thank you so much. That's not all. Both players, as well as everyone in our studio audience, they're going to get a digital code to see Scream 6 so they can watch it tonight. That's right. Thanks, Scream 6. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh, my God, you two. That was great. Oh, my God. Welcome back. We're so glad you're here. Don't forget to get tickets to our show. Go to eventbrite.com. Friends, it's time for the world's shortest segment. Madonna is giving fans a look at history. Look at this. She shared a series of pictures on Instagram this week saying, a trip to my archives is always a nostalgic trip down memory lane. If you look closely, you may remember that is her outfit from Vogue. Many of the outfits were worn in videos or on tour. And as you know, Madonna's getting ready for her celebration tour, which kicks off in July. I will be there, Madge. I'm so excited. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Love you, Madge. Okay, go get some more popcorn. What a great day. What a great audience. Don't forget to visit our swag shop. We have great items. Go to our socials to see our swag shop. It's time for the surprise goodbye. Today, one mom's surprising remedy to soothe her crying baby. Look.
Alexa, play Get Low.
That's right. If you didn't hear that, listen. The British mom discovered that her 2-month loves rapper Lil Jon's song Get Low. The baby gets quiet for Lil Jon. As you can see, the crying stops the minute the baby hears Lil Jon. She said she listened to the song quite a bit during her pregnancy. How funny is that? Wow. That is fantastic. Tomorrow, producer Ted visits a ghost kitchen and becomes their mascot, which happens to be a hippo. But right now, that's going to do it for us. Go out there and be yourself.